Hi, I'm Mark Villasana, proud SMU alumni and agency principal of Northwest Insurance Agency. Give me a call if you'd like to discuss your insurance or if you just want to discuss SMU football. My phone number is 214-352-5656, or you can email me at info@nwagencies.com. Pony up.
All right, guys, if you have a question for Mark, go ahead and use the raise hand tool. If you're just joining and need access to record, let me know that as well. Go first to Jacob Curtis.
Yeah, Mark, your two top offensive players are a freshman and a sophomore. With all the movement in the transfer portal and then the revenue sharing expected to start this summer, what do you and Cal need to do to retain Wilkinson and Stojakovic for next season?
Yeah, I mean, they're both huge priorities. Jeremiah is one of the top freshmen in the country. Andre is one of the top sophomores in the country. And we are going to do everything in our power to retain both of them. We have a very strong alumni base. We have a very strong donor base. And, I'm not going to speak specifically about, financials on that, but the phrase we'll use is this: key players are going to be retained. And every effort is going to be made to retain key players. This is going to be a lot of stakeholders locking arms and doing everything possible to get this done.
Go next to Jeff Ferrato.
Yeah, on the topic of Wilkinson, Mark, can you talk about it? He seems to be a guy with an awful lot of confidence. He's still only 18 years old. When you were recruiting him, did you see that? And how does that manifest itself in his game?
Yeah, I mean, as we recruited Jeremiah, we saw the confidence, we saw the skill level, we saw the fearlessness at the point guard position that Jeremiah possesses, and he has exhibited all of those skills and attributes in every game this year. He's very durable. He practices every single day, and he has such a desire. He's having a great season, but for him, he believes the sky's the limit, and we believe the sky's the limit for Jeremiah, based on who he is as a person and who he is as a player.
Can you just talk about the importance of this week's games, your final two home games on the schedule, and you're in a position right now where your margin for error has gotten a little smaller?
No question. This week is going to be absolutely huge. SMU, who we've already played, and so we have some familiarity with them. We've studied the film since we've played them, and they're a strong team. They're a very, very talented team. They've got good size up front. They've got shooting on the perimeter. And, they change their defenses. They play fast. They can play slow. And so that's going to be a huge game. Boston College is a huge game. Boston College probably started out their season a little slower than they wanted, but they've been winning a lot lately. And even the games that they haven't won, they've been in those games. And a lot of those games they've had a chance to win. Really good players on Boston College and very well coached.
Thanks, Mark.
We'll go next to Ben Parker.
Yeah, hey, Mark. I just want to get your thoughts on Mike Montgomery and kind of what he's meant to you as a coach. He was honored on Saturday. Just what was it like playing under him, and also how much of an impact has he had on you coming to Cal, given that he also coached in Berkeley?
Yeah, Mike Montgomery is a mentor. He's a friend. He's an elite basketball mind. He's someone that cares about the important things in life. It was a different era back then, because most of us that went through the Stanford program, we were there for 4 years. And so you really get to know a coach, the coach's family, and the coach gets to know you. Mike Montgomery was heavily invested in all of his players. And I would say one of Mike's many strengths was taking a player and allowing you to focus on your strengths. He's not going to ask a guy that can't post up to post up a lot. He's not going to ask a non-shooter to take a lot of shots. He's gonna find and customize the offense and put you exactly, where you're going to be most successful. I think my last year with Mike, I think we had the #1 defense in the country in terms of points per possession allowed, and it was, a lot of simple principles. Always see the ball. one-on-one defense. A lot of these things he just hammered home, and guys really bought into that, those simple things, and it was very successful.
Go next to Kip Coons.
Yeah, good morning, Mark. It probably seems like a break that you've got 2 weeks at home in the schedule. I can't remember the last time you've been at home for that extended period of time, but given that you've got those 2 home games coming up, have you looked ahead with your players as to what it would mean to be in the ACC tournament, because you're with the bottom 3 teams not qualifying for it?
Yeah, right now we're focused very much on every game being a 1-game series. I thought at Georgia Tech we played them very tough on the road, and they made the plays late. We lost in overtime. At Stanford it was a tie game with 35 seconds left. We put them on the free throw line and they knocked down their free throws. And so our competitive spirit right now and our competitive nature is all there. We've got to correct some execution things. And we're going to do that. We're going to correct those execution things. We're going to take every single game as a 1-game series, and we're going to go with that mentality, again, with our goal to having a deep run in March.